We should be live this time. The first time was a no-no. Hi, Owen. Yay, it works. It's my first time ever, so I'm a bit unsure how to this works. Hello, Naljamin. So for um, the both of you who are here, also sorry for my English. I'm trying. It's not my mother tongue, so it's also good exercise. Mm. Uh, since tomorrow I'm leaving for a convention in Italy, I don't have uh, much time. I didn't prepare something specific. So I'm working on the illustration I did for preview as the latest Kickstarter update. So I'm drawing the twins and chatting if you want to, or not. I'm not putting music just because I don't know YouTube standards. I'm not updated about it. Thank you, Owen. I was thinking next time maybe, or somewhere in the future, to invite Igor as well, so we can have a chat with another member of the Inferno Red crew. And I think you both follow me, so we probably already know about Inferno Red. Probably also join the Kickstarter, and I thank you. Oh, thank you. Uh, I'm I'm excited as well, and I'm really hopeful this Kickstarter will end well, even if it doesn't seem now. We're still at 60%, but there's still time. Thank you, Najami. Uh, what did you like the most about it? Thank you, both of you. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you liked the designs because it's my favorite part, designing the characters. Not that I don't like the rest of it, of course. It just mm, the part I enjoy most. And I think that Matt, the story Matt wrote is great. That's why I really, really, really hope that the Kickstarter will kick in. Mm, I already saved it in the last update, but it was surely the twins that are these two. I really enjoyed um to draw them, and it's a challenge because they're twins, and I never drawn twins. It's hard to make these identical but of different sex, but it's really fun. And I really like also a little challenge and sometime. Otherwise, I think that there wouldn't be improvement. Thank you and hello, Radiant Black Podcast. By the way, if I should say my favorite ever, I would say Thomas. In fact, I could couldn't wait to draw issue 2 because he will appear more. And yeah, I would enjoy drawing a lot. Thomasin was really fun um, because Matt asked me, "What do you think about medieval Infernogorod?" And I was already thinking how many designs I could think about her. Um, and I was also interested a lot to the fact that this was more mature Inferno Girl. Until now, we've seen just younger ones. I mean, we know Cassia, and we've seen a glimpse of the precedent one, but this first Supermassive was a little different. There's a thing I'm a little afraid about, sad about um, the design of Thomasin because I thought about a detail that wasn't represented in the book, and not because there were changes, but it didn't happen. There was this detail I liked to show, and mm, there wasn't the time, I think, do the script. Maybe I'll show the full design someday if it's not already online. I don't know. Mm. Oh, hi, Aaron. So it's hard, um, not hard, but long to explain because at first I just wanted to draw, not really doing comics. I mean, I was reading comics already. One of my favorite was Witch by Alessandro Barbucci, and was very popular at my age um, here in Italy. Maybe not so much in the States, but it was something more European. By the way, I always knew I wanted to draw, but not really comics. And I started to enjoy comics after reading manga, like many others of my age. And I think that the very first comic that pulled me towards this career is Ultimate Spider-Man, and um, that was my very first American comic. And after that, it was issue of Batman drawn by Becky Cloonan. I think it's uh, I don't know the number because it's different in Italy, but that's another one where I thought, okay, American comics are great. About shows, I'm not sure because I started watching TV and shows late, and also American comics was mm, late for the standards, maybe for me. I was reading maybe more French comics, so I can't say if there's effectively a show that got me into comics. Mm, some of my favorite comics or manga. Mm, there are tons. It's always a question, a tricky question, because I can't really say. There are so many, and I can't decide. If I should choose right now, I'd say that one of my favorite comic ever is Murder Falcon by Daniel Warren Johnson. I admire him so much as an artist, and I don't know, maybe his way to uh, do comics. It's something that I aspire to, and also the story itself. I think it's one of the greatest I've read so far. If I should say a manga uh, that I love, um, mm, so that's a must, that's Akira, but I read it literally this year because, as I said, there are tons of uh, things that I catch up only late in my age. Um, so this is just one of the pile of comics I need to catch up. And one that I read when I was younger that I liked a lot was Ice Shield 21, and um I I like My Hero Academia, but even here it's hard to take a favorite one. For example, lately um, um, since I moved out from my home last year, I'm still bringing in some stuff, comics. Many of them are still at my parents' home, and um, I've recently taken back Basilisk. That's probably an underrated manga, and it's Romeo and Juliet story of um, but with ninjas. They also made a film um, about it, and still maybe underrated, but I I like it a lot. Oh yes, there's also Sailor Moon. I'm a huge fan of the anime, and I catched up with the manga lately. Still unfinished, because I have poor time to read. This summer, for example, that I was a little more free vacation. I started reading Spy Family because I always heard of it, but never really read it. I read the Slam Dunk that I knew for the anime, but I really feel a little ignorant sometimes because I know there are comics that should uh, be read as an artist, and I still haven't catched up. Ciao Ermidio. Oh, hello, Austin. I remember your commission. I'm I'm happy you still have it, and that you're asking another one. Hello, Stefan. For those who are here and are interested in my commissions, I can say, I think I can say it. They should be available next week. Can't say the day, I think, because I'm not sure how secret information is, but I can say it's next week. How is done, Jordan? Oh, yes. Okay. I didn't know if the information was public already or not. I'm sorry you won't be there. I know that tickets are hard to find. In fact, since this is my first time, I wasn't sure what could happen if I didn't get the table. So I was a bit anxious about it, and I pressed so much my oh, you can see my mail, sorry. That was on purpose. And I was saying, I was saying, I forgot. Don't mind me, I forgot the things. Thank you all for the commission saying. I hope to be able to do a lot of them. Maybe during the Kickstarter is running, I could work on some. Maybe on the maybe on the live. I was thinking to um, record myself as I draw traditionally. So probably I will fit in some commissions during the future live. Yes, uh, this is my first convention outside Italy because I attended one in London and it was 2017, but I wasn't a guest, I was only visiting. And in fact, it was the year before I started doing comics professionally. I went there hoping to uh, get a contact because I knew there were, if I remember well, there were Titan Comics doing portfolio reviews and Dan Slott. And I think there was also Bendis, but he was only signing. And I didn't get chance to speak to him at all. And that was my first not in my language convention. After that, yeah, I just did the convention in Italy, and I'm really excited and terrified. I'm honest about it. I never went out to Europe during my trips, so I was also afraid to not receive my passport in time, but I did it last week. Mm, you should speak. Yes, I live in a big city, but not so big. I live in Milan. It's in northern Italy, and it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest. I don't know, but it will be exciting seeing New York. The work I'm most proud of, I think this is it. I mean, Inferno Garage is the biggest project I've ever worked on. Beside the Prison Witch, that's my first one. Prison Witch started in 2018, and it was my first gig. So maybe it's something that looking at it now, I'm not proud of, um, drawing speaking, but um, it's the one I'm kind of affectionate, affectionated, because uh, yeah, um it's the first publisher that believed in me and made me start work with them. So it's really a nice project. Speaking about witches in prison, a kind of Orange is the New Black, but with witches. Thank you, Owen. I really, really appreciate it. You don't know how much this means to me because I'm really insecure about myself, and this makes me feel better. Thank you. And I also hope to keep improving if my arms decide to help and agree to work. No, not Lake Como. It's too expensive. I've never been invited there. Maybe next year with Cadence, I don't know. But the ticket is really expensive um, for Italian standards. I mean, uh, because a ticket of one of our standard convention could be around 15, 25 euros. That's more or less 18 and $28, I think. So Lake Como is about more than 150 to enter, and I couldn't afford the before this year, but I hope to visit it someday. And the the environment is beautiful. I've been in Como for other reasons, and I can say that um, it's an amazing location. Yeah, yeah, I'm happy to meet new people. And if you hear something or not, there are fireworks tonight, and I don't know why, but it happens often. Yes, I know many Italian artists. Mm, for example, I can say that um, yes, Ruan and Dimeo, I know them in person, but we're not friends. I admire them not a lot though. And then I met Francesco Manna and Mircandolfo, and there are really many. Matteo Scalera, and um, for example, one of my friends is Alessandro Cappuccio, who's drawing Moon Knight. He's great, and I'm really happy he's working with such a huge title. And he'll be in New York as well. And um, when I studied in Rome, there were plenty of comic artists. I also know Valerio Schiti, and Sara Pichelli and David Messina were my teachers at school. So there are really many artists in Italy that I know in person, but maybe I feel too shy to um, define them friends. I'm really not good at social skills, social stuff. I'll try to, but with the convention, my social battery is, ends pretty quickly. Yes. Mm, it's not hard drawing the blazing form, but it's long. Yes, because I wasn't sure how to draw the fire since I used such a clean line for whole the book. I am looking up, but the camera is down. Hi. And so I wasn't sure about it, but I thought that since it's determined by her big emotions, so the line as well should have been more rough and um, irregular. So I have this nice brush, and I use a mix of this, a mix of this, and a mix of eraser. After a while that I have taken the hand, it's mm, as said, not easy, but it becomes easier. Yes. Yes, well, let's hope it will be okay. I've never done so many days of convention. My longest um, mm, attendance at a convention was as a tourist in Lucca Comics, and it was 4 or 5 days. But as a tourist is different, and it's so crowded there that I was always exhausted. Instead, um, as an artist guest, the longest convention I had attended and worked was the art festival, and that one is Rome is pretty cute because it's not a standard convention, but it's more centered with comics. So you don't have gadget stands or something like that. It's just comics and authors. It's like a big artist alley. It's just artist alley basically, and maybe some stuff that we call like self-made artist, self-made production. It's similar to indie comics, but for whom print themselves, and we call it self area. I don't know if it's something similar in the States or in the rest of the world, or if it's merged with um, the artist alley. So in that time was 3 days of convention, and and it went well, but I was really tired as well. Thank you, everyone. I really like the blazing form. I sincerely hope to add more forms to mm, Cassia's power. I mean, it's something I would like, but I don't know if it will happen. Mm, I think that action figure will be awesome, but I admit that uh, my biggest dream for Inferno Garrad would be an animated series. I don't know if it will happen, but it's my dream in the drawer. By the way, I think that it already exists a fan-made action figure of Inferno Garrad. It was made for the first book by someone, but I don't remember who, that painted over another figure and modified it to do Inferno Garrad, and it was amazing to see. Austin, yes, Cadence will be there. I don't know what you mean by fully support you, but um, l- let's say that they'll help me taking commissions, but I'll have my own table. Oh, hello, Louie. Thank you. I hope you'll be there. Hmm. So, when for my favorite, I think I would say Cassia, but I admit that I would love to draw more of Thomasin because I only did the design, and it would have been really funny to draw an actual page, and I wasn't able to. So it's something that I would enjoy. I really like how I did her ponytail of fire, and I also wanted to deepen a little her shield, but as I said, it's something that wasn't told in the story, so maybe some um I'll do some illustration about her. Yeah, my dream is an animation by Studio Trigger. That's my favorite studio, and I did a lot of Promer in Red. I mean, there are some stuff I used to be inspired, but keeping it realistic, I hope at least that the book will be translated in other languages because so far the first book is just in English and Spanish. Mm. So I finished the inks, the biggest part. I could add some detail here and there, and then I could go to bed. Also, I have a question for you. Um, is this a good time to stream for you based on where you live? Because it's midnight here, and it's not difficult to stream at this hour, but there are times where I'm already sleepy. So I was wondering if it's a good time of, or if it could be another better for you. Yes, I am excited for that movie, and I didn't see anything yet, so I'm looking forward to it. But I need to find time to go see in theater Ninja Turtles. It's hard to say the full title in English for me, so Ninja Turtles. And thank you Thank you, Polymit. It's around 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Okay, if it's a good time, then I'll keep this standard. Hopefully, I won't have other conventions next weeks, so um, mm, I'll be less tired. I was a little stressed out because I had to do the luggage. Earlier or later? Hmm. Okay, I could try to anticipate it by a couple of hours so you can have 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. for the East Coast. I don't know, I will try. It's a trial and error here. So you're my very first um, viewer. Viewer, yes. I will, Owen, I promise. I also um, have some time tomorrow morning to sleep in, luckily, because I have to leave pretty late in the morning. And now, magic. If it's not something you can be scolded, that's okay, but don't be. And arrivederci, Owen. So you can hear a little Italian accent as well. I'll I'll switch off soon. Just wanted to put these screen tones and I think I'll go. No, first one. Thank you, now, Chamin. I hope to do more of these live streams weekly. Let's see how it goes. The good and the bad of working at home, I think. Do your exercises. not like me that should be and not doing it. I'll do them tomorrow. You're my um, hmm, I don't remember the term to people. Witness. You're my witness. I'll do my exercise tomorrow. I hope you like it. I like it as well. I think I'm gonna color it. Lately, I'm starting to color my stuff, and I don't know if it's something that I would do. Mm, I mean, switching to coloring myself completely, but it's fun sometimes to color myself. Yeah. Mm. Okay, we're done for tonight. So I think I'll go now. Thank you for you to have been my viewer. I enjoyed talk a little. Usually it's solo work, but usually I also have my partner in the corner, like over there. But tonight he was doing something else, so it was fun to have company. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. See you soon.